Hello there, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ademola Shanu. If you're just joining us for the first time, do well to click that subscribe button. I really want to get to 1,000 subs. Let's get into what we have for today. Today, I'm going to be sharing a story with you, and it might seem a little bit funny, but I'm going to be giving you some lessons from that story, some lessons I learned personally from that story. So, it turns out that when I was in secondary school, I had a lot of relationships. I think that's what I would call it. The old youthful exuberance of, oh, she's my girlfriend, I'm my boyfriend kind of thing. And I had quite a number of them in secondary school, but there was one particular one that stood out, and her name was Shukurah. Now, now Shukurah was somebody that shook me. She shook my life. She blew me diggy, and it was a very terrible time for me because I think I had chicken pox at some point during that time, and we were also writing the senior work. Some people call it WASCA examination in Nigeria, and at some point she wasn't talking to me anymore because I have what do they call it? I have chicken pox, and she didn't want to get infected or something about that. But that's not the main point. I did that Shukurah out of the fact that all my friends were in a relationship. I really didn't see a reason as to why I should get into a relationship then. But I just wanted to feel among. I just wanted to be able to say, oh, that's my babe, that's my girl, that's my lady, and all of those things that every young guy in those times were doing. It was so much in my time that it was a thing to brag for. Like, a new guy came to class, the first guy to bag her. And I see a lot of teenagers currently going through this issue, and some of them have reached out to me to ask how do they handle the pressure. So I want to quickly address that right now. I think the very first thing that you should know is your why you are not doing what everybody wants you to do. You see, when you don't know the purpose of a thing, abuse is inevitable, right? You must understand your why. I don't want a girlfriend because my mom said I should not. It's not enough reason. It's not enough reason. It's not strong enough. You need a reason that is strong, a reason that is built on your core values. So what are your core values? What are the things you really consider very serious and very that you hold in high esteem? For example, I don't kill because it's a bad thing to do, and I don't kill because Jesus does not want me to kill. One outweighs the other. One has more emphasis on the person of Jesus and the sovereignty of Jesus and my servantship or servanthood to Jesus. So you must come to terms with a very good reason. So mark out your reason. Why are you not in a relationship? Write the question that why am I not in a relationship? Write as many reasons as you can, because nobody's toasting me or people have toasted me, I don't like them. Write out as many reasons as you can. Then look at all the things you've written. Then now, on the other side, create a list of your core values. What are the things you value? What are the things you really hold in high esteem? If it's your mom, fine, write your mom. If it's your time is an important core value. And that's why I tell people something that if I get to be in a relationship, I will not be in a relationship because I want to see where it's going. I'm going to be in a relationship because I want to get married. Because my time is very, very, very important to me. So why being in a relationship for months and I'm just wasting my hello baby, hello love, hi, my sweetheart, and I'm wasting my energy, my time, my resources on something that I know is not heading anywhere. So for me, one of the reasons by which I will get into a relationship is to get married. Right? So that's it. So if I'm getting into a relationship, it's to get married. So now, not just about relationships, there are other things that you probably want to do, but you probably don't want to do, but your friends want you to do them. So how do you say no to these friends, especially if they're very close friends? How do you say no to them, whether they ask you directly or indirectly? For me, everybody was telling me to date Shukurah indirectly, and I succumbed to that peer pressure. How do you come out of this? So the very first thing I said is to find your values. Find your values, your why. So if you have a why, if you have a good reason, a very good reason why you don't want to do certain things, before you can be, before your friends can, if you have a very good reason why you don't want to do certain things, Before anybody can change your mind about it, it will take a little bit of time, convincing, energy, and resources. And they really don't have that time. They really don't have that time. I'm going to share with you quickly 5 things you should do now to not succumb to the pressure for anything at all. Let's get into it. So the very first thing you should do is to know your values, know your why, like I explained earlier. Number 2 thing that you should do is to be very resolute, be firm and confident in saying no. So if it's a direct pressure where they're actually asking you to do things, the first thing I want you to do to them after knowing your values is to tell them no straight up. When you begin to try to go through the corners, it's easier for them to also go through the corners and enter you. So find a way to tell them no and just say, no, I'm sorry, but I'm not comfortable with that. Could we do something like this? Which is the third thing. Find alternatives. Prefer alternatives. What if we do it like this? What if we do it like so? For example, take for example, your friends want you to do something and your time is really, really very, very engaged already and they want you to help them out with something. You could offer an assistance. Okay, what if I call someone to help you to do it? What if I do this? What if I do? That way your bond of friendship is still good and it's still all right, and they don't feel like they've lost a friend in you. And you don't feel like you've lost a friend in them, because friendship is a really important relationship that God wants us to have. I shared in a video on my YouTube channel. You can scroll down to check it. 4 reasons why your friend leaves you. You can go ahead and check it out if you are struggling with maintaining your friendship relationships. Number 3, I said offer alternatives. Number 4 would be to use I statements. Don't make people feel like they're the problem. Emphasis on you. I don't feel like I'm comfortable with it. I'm not so. Alright, I mean, my spirit does not. So don't. For example, let's say they come and meet you and say, why you don't get babe? You should have a babe. Or now they are even peppering, because that's what is happening now. They are peppering us. Stop doing this thing like now they enjoy now they. Baba, say no. No, it's no. You say you know that your eyes is looking for something. Say no and come out. Yeah. Then number 5 would be to this is the final one, and it's one that quite a number of persons find hardest to do. But like I always say, do the hard things so that you can get the easy results. You know your friends already. This is why emotional intelligence is key. You know them already. So unless if it's somebody you don't know, and I don't think they should pressure you if you don't know you, right? There's something I always tell myself. I'm the pressure. So unless you're very close with them, I don't see why it should be pressure, right? So if you're very close to them, you should be able to emphasize their responses, their reactions, and prepare for it mentally and emotionally. Some of them might just tell you you're not serious. Some of them might even just tell you we're not friends again. Prepare for them emotionally, and sometimes it might require you to go the extra mile, which is to distance yourself from them. Now, if you already made up your mind to distance yourself from somebody, from a friend, perhaps because your values don't align anymore, or they've probably missed it along the way and you've tried to reach out to them and they are not listening, there's a disappointment kit that I help people use. And what's that? Disappoint them 3 times, 3 solid times, that it will pain them. Disappoint them 3 times when it will pain them. For example, guy, please, I need your help. Could you help me? Can we quickly go out? And when I'm saying disappoint, I'm not saying in dire need when they're in dire need of help or a life-threatening situation. No, disappointing probably say, guy, Alpha, may we go out, may we go work out, may we go chop life. And constantly when this person takes you to go chop life, you always mess up your life. So because maybe like Shukurah, she's shuking your life. Shukurah, wherever you are, God will have mercy on you. Yeah. So disappoint them 3 times. So sorry, I won't be able to go. I have something I'm doing. You don't have to lie. You have something you're doing. Get something doing. Get work. So when you disappoint them 3 times, you are the one that want to leave the relationship, right? They would now get angry and say you're proud, you're this, you're that, and leave the relationship themselves. That way, when you guys see in the future, they'll still come back to you. And it's not as if there was any disagreement, any major thing. They just left of their own accord. And then you can also pray people away, like I always say. Pray them away. When you see somebody is messing up with your life, probably you were friends when you didn't have sense or something, or both of you probably had sense together, and some of this person has backslidden, and this person have left the good road. And you've tried to talk to the person and they're not listening, and you want to break out, pray them away. I'm telling you, that works perfectly. So these are the lessons I've learned from falling into peer pressure. If there are any questions around peer pressure, please do well to let me know in the comment section. And how have you dealt with peer pressure? Let me know also in the comment section. See you next time tomorrow. Go ahead, subscribe and hit the bells.